Thank you. Hi, guys. So let's move on. We finished one topic of algebra as what we know, and we wrote test also on that chapter. The papers got corrected, and today you guys will get the marks. Along with the marks, we will be sharing the answer paper, that how the answer paper should be, or what exactly the steps and all that things are required. Okay. As far as marks are concerned, the paper was of 25 marks. Those who scored anything above 20, those who scored anything above 20 did good job. Okay. Those who scored full, definitely they did great job. Okay. And those who scored 20 plus, they did good job. Now, those who didn't score 20 or 20 plus, their work need to be done. All those who got 20 or plus, okay, all those who got 20 or plus, you need to do a correction of mistakes, whatever are there. You can see your paper, you can see the correction, whatever we are saying, like the answer sheet, what we are sharing. Just go through it, just see the thing, and accordingly, whatever the mistakes are there, do correct them, write it once, and again resubmit it to us. Okay? That is for those who scored 20 or plus. You need to do this. Now, what about others? Those who scored less than 20, those who scored less than 20. Okay? Now, those who scored less than 20, out of that, I'll say those who scored somewhere in the range of 10 to 20. Those who scored somewhere in the range of 10 to 20. They do have to correct their mistakes. Okay? They have to correct their mistakes. Now, those who scored less than 20, they have to correct their mistakes.
Wait, guys, some network issues. Wait for 2 minutes.
Hello? Hello? Okay, fine.
So,
Yeah, thank you. Now, as what the thing goes, and as what we have to deal with this particular part out over here, where about marks, which I was talking about, those who scored 20 and 20 plus, they have to do the correction once. Those who scored marks somewhere in the range of 10 to 20, that means 10 marks till 20 marks, those who scored this, they have to do correction two times. They have to do correction two times. And those who scored less than 10, those who scored less than 10, they have to do the entire paper again. They have to solve the entire paper again. And after solving that entire paper, those who scored less than 10, I want you guys to personally WhatsApp me the images of whatever paper you solved. Okay, and I want to know the reason ki what exactly happened, why you people scored that less. Was there any problem in a particular topic which you didn't understood or whatever it is? So in case if your marks are less than 10, as what I told you, I want personally message about what exactly went wrong. Okay, and at the same time, the entire paper you have to solve once and you have to submit it to me. That entire paper you need to submit it to me. Okay, so I'm clear, hopefully, and now we can proceed further. So now we are starting with a new chapter. Since we are starting with a new chapter, so those whatever the problems were there initially couldn't connect properly or couldn't ask जो भी प्रॉब्लम था एंड ऑल दैट थिंग नाउ मेक श्योर कि ये चैप्टर जैसे अभी ये स्टार्ट होगा आज से तो इसमें वो इशू नहीं आना चाहिए एंड वॉट एवर द प्रॉब्लम्स आर देयर यू नीड टू आस्क मेक श्योर दैट यू आर क्लियरिंग यू आर आस्किंग योर डाउट्स okay, that is very important thing which is what is required. So let's start with today's topic. I'm starting with geometry. Today I'm starting with geometry. Okay, so in geometry again the first chapter is what we'll start. The chapter's name is basic concept in geometry. The chapter's name is basic concepts in geometry. So first and the most important thing, when I say this basic concept in geometry, what exactly are the basic things? What is that basic thing of geometry? So if you remember, I told you algebra and geometry, the two branches of mathematics. Algebra mainly deals with numbers. ऐसा नहीं कि ज्योमेट्री में नंबर्स नहीं है, but geometry mainly deals with figures, diagram. Question where diagram is must, like with respect to diagram, we solve the sum or whatever the thing which are there. I can say shapes, मतलब अपने triangles, circle, okay, quadrilaterals and all those figures. They are mainly there here in geometry. Okay, while in algebra mainly we deal with numbers. Fine with this? Now, when we talk about this geometry, and we are right now talking about basic concept in geometry. So what are the basic concept? एकदम basic में क्या है geometry से? So yes, basic concept in geometry में the starting part or the basic part of geometry is dot. Okay, a point. As what we know, a dot is what the initial or the main thing of geometry. It starts with the geometry start with that dot. Okay. After that, the next to dot is when you have two different dots and when we draw them, when we join them, okay, we draw a segment. We draw a segment. All these things you people already did. So that is definitely not a part of our topic today. So I'm just going orally with this. Okay, a dot, two dots को join किया तो मिलता है segment. उसी segment को मैंने infinity तक extend किया, दोनों side में arrow डाल दिया. So it becomes line. ओके सिर्फ एक ही डायरेक्शन में एक्सटेंड किया वहां पे एरो डाल दिया मतलब वो इंफिनिटी तक जाएगा यहाँ पे फिक्स है सो वी कॉल इट अ रे ओके नाउ दीज वर द बेसिक थिंग व्हिच यू पीपल नो इट वेरी वेल नाउ फर्दर on the basis of this dot or a ray or a segment or a line we construct different figures like angle triangle quadrilateral quadrilateral there are different types. Then further we go with pentagon. Pentagon five-sided figure is what we call it as a pentagon. Then we form hexagon. Six-sided figure is a hexagon. Then there is a septagon, seven-sided figure. Octagon, eight-sided figure. Nanogon, nine-sided figure, and decagon, 10-sided figure. Names, just remember it out. Again, we're not going to, like, right now, at least till 10th standard, we don't have to deal with this. What we have to deal is hexagon, maximum, six-sided figure. Okay, and in some cases, pentagon. I'm talking about 10th standard, not right now, don't worry about it. Okay, so right now, what are the things which what we have to deal with? अभी करना क्या है? ये basic concept में all these figures are what automatically, as what I told you, one by one the thing form. One by one, these things comes in there. In today's session, we are talking about the सबसे starting वाला part, that is just dot and the properties related to dot. Okay. So property related to dot का मतलब क्या है? सबसे important part is this. You know this. This is a line. And if I place some dots or some dashes out over here, where I'll be putting some numbers. कुछ याद आया? ये क्या होने वाला है? Yeah, this is going to be a number line. Let us say that this is 0 here. Then on one side, positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. While on the other side, I'll have negative numbers, जैसे कि -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. Okay? Now, what I'll do is I'll number them. I'll number them in the sense I'll just name them something. सबको नाम नहीं देते बैठो, मैं कुछ particular points को नाम दे रहा हूँ. A, B, C, D, and say E. ऐसे कुछ नाम देती है मैंने. Okay? Now, here, what I just want to tell you here is these numbers which are there, okay, associating with those particular letters are called as coordinate, In simple words, A's coordinate is -4. A's coordinate is -4. B's coordinate is -1. B's coordinate is -1. C's coordinate is 0. C's coordinate is 0. D का coordinate 2 and E का coordinate 4. Is that in clear? Coordinate क्या समझ में आया? A very important thing what happens is the coordinate whichever is on the right hand side, a coordinate whichever is on the right hand side is always a greater one. Common sense है. E का coordinate है 4, वो सबसे बड़ा है. ये इसमें D का coordinate is 2. E is on the right hand side, so automatically E is greater. But for rest of the three numbers which I, or the alphabet which I put, D's coordinate is going to be the greater one. Okay, for A, B, C, D's coordinate is greater and so on. And accordingly, you can see out over here, A's coordinate is the smallest one. Okay, among the names given, A's coordinate is the smallest one. Hopefully, this is clear to you guys. किसी को कोई problem है coordinate में? So please ask.
Nope.
Okay, great. So now, once we're done with this coordinate part, the next thing which what we have to understand is the distance का part. अब ये distance क्या है? I'll tell you this way. Distance, okay, distance is given by a simple formula on a number line. It simply goes as greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. What it goes? Greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. That means, suppose if I have to find the distance between A and C, okay, मुझे find करना है distance between A and C. I'll write it this way. The same thing can be written as length of AC. Distance AC also can be written as length of AC or simply AC. Now this distance is AC. में A का coordinate क्या है? -4 और C का coordinate क्या है? 0. I need to know which one is the greater. A का coordinate की C का coordinate, -4 की 0. As what I told you, number line पे जो right में होगा वो greater होगा. So यहाँ पे C का coordinate greater है. So greater coordinate में मैं क्या लिखूंगा? C's coordinate minus A's coordinate. क्या किया समझ में आया? C का coordinate minus A का coordinate. अब बताओ C का coordinate क्या है? 0 माइनस A का coordinate. याद रखना यहाँ पे A का coordinate क्या है? -4 है ना, तो वो क्या होगा मालूम है? -4 होगा. क्या किया समझ में आया? मेरा फॉर्मूला है ग्रेटर कोऑर्डिनेट विच इज C कोऑर्डिनेट माइनस स्मॉलर कोऑर्डिनेट माइनस A कोऑर्डिनेट. ओके, C का कोऑर्डिनेट है 0 तो वो लिख लिया, माइनस A का कोऑर्डिनेट, A का कोऑर्डिनेट -4 इसलिए वो -4 लिख दिया मैंने. ओके, सो 0 माइनस -4. व्हाट इज 0 माइनस -4? 0 माइनस ऑफ माइनस हो जाता है प्लस, माइनस ऑफ माइनस हो जाता है प्लस. तो 0 + 4 एंड दैट इज नथिंग बट 4. ये डिस्टेंस है, दैट्स व्हाई आई विल राइट इट एज 4 यूनिट. इज दैट इन क्लियर? सो डिस्टेंस बिटवीन A एंड C इज 4 यूनिट. समझ में मैंने क्या किया? अगर किसी को कोई डाउट है तो प्लीज आस्क.
Yes.
प्लीज.
Jay.
यस जय. हेलो.
Jay. Unmute yourself. Jay. Okay. Siddhi.
Yes, Siddhi.
Sir, can you explain the first two lines of this type of sum?
Okay, it's
Yes.
just greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Okay, greater coordinate minus smaller distance जब भी measure करना है फॉर्मूला क्या है? greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate.
Smaller
अब
coordinate.
A और C में greater coordinate कौन है? C का coordinate है. That's why I wrote it as C's coordinate minus the smaller one,
A's.
that is A's coordinate.
Okay, sir.
Put the
Thank
value.
you.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Any other else?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Om. Om.
Yeah. Om.
Sir,
Hello.
Yeah.
same doubt. Sir, same doubt.
At the same doubt. Okay, okay. So hopefully it got clear.
Jay.
Yes, Jay.
Jay. Acha. Some issue. Proceed further.
Okay, fine, no problem. So we'll do one more sum on this. Okay, we'll do another sum based on the same concept out over here. So in this case, what I'll do is now let me find the distance between BE. Okay, I am finding distance BE. Formula तो याद है. It is greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. अब B का coordinate कौन है? -1. E का coordinate कौन है? 4 है. So I'll say what you know. Greater coordinate मतलब E's coordinate minus B's coordinate. Okay? E's coordinate minus B's coordinate. तो E का coordinate कितना है? 4 है. Minus B का coordinate कितना है? -1 है. So automatically 4 minus -1, which is nothing but 4 plus 1 minus or minus plus हो जाएगा, which is nothing but 5 unit. Is that in clear? Hopefully अभी किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं बचा है, समझ में आ गया होगा. फिर भी इनकेस अगर कोई डाउट है तो प्लीज आस्क.
Nope.
Okay, great. Now, what is important or what you guys have to understand out over here is the distance between 2 points. Remember this, distance between 2 points is or can never be negative. Can never be negative. It is always going to be a positive number. It's always going to be a positive number. Okay? So that's what you will find out over here. अगर distance negative आ रहा है, so या तो आपका यहाँ पे calculation wrong है, और secondly आपने greater के बदले में smaller coordinate पहले लिया. Okay? So always greater coordinate has to be first minus smaller coordinate. So this is what you guys have to understand, that greater coordinate always comes first and the smaller coordinate is always second. Fine with this part? Hopefully no issue with this. And if doubt, please do ask. But I don't think any doubt. But then do. अगर कुछ है तो please ask.
Nope.
Okay. So now I'll proceed further based on the sums, like based on this property. There are certain sums which what we guys have to do it. What they will do is, एक तो ये type के questions आएंगे where they will give you the number line and then they will ask you to solve it. Secondary, what they will do, they will give you directly coordinate. They will not give you number line. Okay. Just for an example, I'll read the question now. Just listen carefully. I'll share this worksheet so that you guys have to solve it further. Like if the question goes, if the coordinate of A is X and coordinate of Y is coordinate of B is Y, find distance AB. Again, I'll repeat. Question में क्या बोला है? A's coordinate equals to X, B's coordinate equals to Y. A's coordinate X है, B का coordinate Y है. Find करना है distance AB. Don't worry about it. X और Y का value दिया है, उसका टेंशन मत लो. मतलब क्या है? They are saying first question, X equals to 4, Y equals to 3. Okay, something like this is given. What we have to do is for finding distance AB, we have to know भाई 4 और 3 में बड़ा कौन है? But obvious 4 बड़ा है. So I just have to mention since 4 is greater than 3. Since 4 is greater than 3. Therefore, distance AB equals to 4 minus 3. क्या किया समझ में आया मैंने? Greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate, which is simply 1 unit. As what I told you before also, भैया ये तो हमेशा पॉजिटिव ही आना है. ओके, ये तो सिंपल सम है, फर्स्ट सम है. सेकेंड सम है, मैं ऐसा बोल रहा हूं कि x इक्वल्स टू a minus 2. Okay. And secondly, y equals to a plus 2. Up now here, I want you guys to answer me. Which among these do you think is the greater coordinate? Which among these two?
Siddhi.
Yes, Siddhi.
Sir, in minus sign, we have to
Huh?
do 4 minus and bracket in minus 3.
In minus sign, if it is a minus sign there,
Okay.
the great, so definitely we have to do 4 minus minus here.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Can someone answer me? Among this x and y, which one is the greater one?
Harsh.
A plus
Yes,
2.
sir.
Y is equal to A plus 2.
Y equals to a plus 2. Why so? Why so? Can you explain me here? First, why a plus 2?
Sir, because it's positive. It can be
It's not
added.
that because it's positive. Yes, just because you are adding to a number is definitely what? Increase. Number is gonna increase. Okay. So this is what you guys have to understand. That number will definitely increase. So automatically, what will happen? X, Y में y's coordinate is greater. So what will happen to me? I'll write again the same thing, distance AB, but उसके पहले मुझे I can definitely do what I can do. I can simply write this A plus 2 is greater than A minus 2. A plus 2 is greater than A minus 2. And therefore distance AB equals to A plus 2. Now since there are two terms, again I am keeping them in a bracket. Okay. Minus A minus 2. Hopefully everyone understood this. Okay. So आगे क्या होगा? A plus 2 as it is minus, ये minus bracket के बाहर है, तो उससे क्या हो जाएगा? Minus A plus 2. Now this is very important thing. What happened out over here? ऐसा क्यों हुआ? Minus sign is outside the bracket, so because of that, both the terms का sign change. Both the terms का sign change. So this became minus A, minus or minus plus 2. Minus A. Okay. So now what will happen with this? A minus A will get cancelled. A minus A will get cancelled. And then finally 2 plus 2. कितना हो जाएगा? 4 unit. 2 plus 2, 4 unit. So ये हो जाएगा distance AB. Is that in clear? Distance AB कितना हुआ समझ में आया? और कैसे हुआ ये समझ में आया? अगर डाउट है तो प्लीज आस्क. In case any doubt.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay. So, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Hello.
up?
Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
Hello, sir. The second last step, a plus 2 minus a plus 2. There is minus sign in between, no? So it would get minus, but you did
Yes.
plus and the answer
So
came 4.
this minus sign, dear, what's up? This minus sign will change the sign of both the terms here. So A का sign क्या है? Plus है ना? So that became minus A. And this minus 2 became plus 2. Clear with what I said?
Yes, sir.
क्या क्या समझा? ये minus sign दोनों का sign change करेगा. And that's what one became minus A and the second became plus 2. अब ये A plus है और ये A minus है. They will not get cancelled. Clear here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt?
Nope.
Okay, great. So hopefully you understood this, that the number greater coordinate, again I repeat, minus smaller coordinate is what we have to do for finding the distance. Okay. Now, in some cases, like I'll say the third sum right now, which I'm talking about. My x is equals to 4 and my y equals to 8. Now tell me, what do you think? Which is the greater one? Come on. कौन सा greater है? Anybody?
Drovil.
Yes, Drovil.
Hello.
That here. Tell me, which one is the greater?
Sir, A can be greater also and smaller also. We can't guess the value of A.
Very good. Since we don't know what is the value of A, either of them can be a greater one. It can be either A which is greater, but A can be 5, 6, 7, 10, 20, whatever it can have. Okay. So it will become a greater one. Or it can have 3, 2, -1, -10, -20, any number it can have. So in such cases, I am not sure. I don't know only which one is a greater one. So what will I do? I can't say anything. So here there are two cases. समझ में आया? Two cases क्यों है? Okay. So here I'll say case 1 that my A is greater than 4. Okay. And simultaneously I'll do case 2 also, where I'll say case 2 that my 4 is greater than A. Samjha? Because I don't know which case is right. So it is either this or this. So case 1 or case 2. Okay? Both of them are not same at a time. It is either this is greater or it is that which is greater. Okay? So in this case, distance AB will be A minus 4 क्योंकि A बड़ा है. While in this case, distance AB is 4 minus A. In either of the cases, we can't solve it further. So unit in both the answers. We can't solve it further because A or 4 two different type of number. एक number है, एक variable है. You can't solve it. Clear with this part? किसी को कोई problem doubt? Please ask.
Nope.
Okay, great. So this is what you guys have to
Yes.
understand. The number might be
Yes.
directly given. Doubt hai?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, please, please.
Parshva.
यार ये
Sir,
हाँ
I didn't understand this sum.
अच्छा you tell me now Pashwa, right? 4 and A में which one is the greater, dear?
Sir, we can't guess it.
You can't guess, so there has to be either A greater or 4 greater.
Yeah.
Definitely both the numbers cannot be same. अगर same होंगे तो भाई 4 minus 4 0 होगा, वो तो distance ही नहीं होगा ना.
Yeah.
So या तो A बड़ा होगा या तो 4 बड़ा होगा.
Yes.
And that's what our two cases saying. Case
Yeah.
1 में बोल रहे हम लोग A बड़ा है और we
Yeah.
are telling भाई 4 बड़ा है.
Okay.
ओके तो अगर A बड़ा है तो डिस्टेंस क्या हो जाएगा? A minus 4. सॉल्व तो नहीं कर सकते
Hmm.
है ना?
Okay.
अगर 4 बड़ा है तो हो गया वो 4 माइनस है, उसको भी सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते हम लोग.
Hmm.
और मतलब उसके बाद so that's what the unit is.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. Thank you.
very good, very good. Yes. और कोई डाउट प्लीज.
Doubt.
हाँ प्लीज.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes dear. Yeah.
sir, can you explain this again because I got disconnected?
Oh, okay dear. Here I just said we are finding the distance. You heard that? Okay. Now you got disconnected from this sum only or from the previous year?
Sir, this sum only.
Okay, okay. So here what I took, x equal to I took 4 and y I took A. Okay. Now A is a variable. It can
Yes.
have any value, any particular value here. It can take 10, 20, 30, any value, or at the same time it can take 1, 2, -1, -2, any negative value also. Okay. We don't know about it. So that's the reason we are telling there are two cases. Case 1 says A is greater than 4. Okay. But at the same time, case 2 says, nahi bhai, 4 is greater than A. We don't know. So that's why we are going with both the cases. In case 1, if A is greater, it automatically goes A minus 4. In second case, where 4 is greater, it goes as 4 minus A. Since we can't solve it further, that's what our final answer, A minus 4 or 4 minus A. Clear, dear?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome, dear. Any other doubt?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Dhruvel.
Sir,
Hello.
what if we take a negative number instead of 4?
That is also okay, dear. Suppose in case if this is minus 4, huh? Okay. So automatically
Yes.
here this is going to be minus 4, this is going to be minus 4. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
A is greater than minus 4 में क्या होगा?
A plus
This
4.
I'll get A minus minus 4, yes, which is A plus 4. A plus 4 unit आएगा इधर, right?
Yes.
And in that case क्या होने वाला है? Minus 4 is greater number. So minus 4 minus A. Now I can't solve it further. क्योंकि minus 4 minus A का कुछ नहीं कर सकता. So this much unit. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, dear. और किसी को कोई doubt?
No.
Okay, great. So I'll proceed further then. Okay, now, so here, this is where the distance between 2 points is calculated, where distance can be calculated, where the 2 coordinates are given. They will either give you on a number line or they might do something like this. Okay, so if this is clear, I'll proceed further with my next concept. And the next concept is about betweenness, So now what exactly do I mean by this betweenness? ये betweenness क्या होता है वो मुझे अभी देखना है, ठीक है? So now for betweenness, I'll say I have 2 points A and B. I have 2 points A and B, and I'm telling that somewhere in between I have this point P. Somewhere in between I have this point P. Okay, so P is there in between A and B. P is there in between A and B. Up. Remember, very importantly, I can write this statement as P lies between A and B. I can write this that P lies between A and B. I can simply write this as A dash P dash B. I can simply write it as A dash P dash B. A dash P dash B का मतलब है P lies between A and B. P lies between A and B. Remember this? वापस एक बार. A dash P dash B का मतलब है P lies between A and B. If I say X dash Y dash Z, again X dash Y dash Z, it simply says Y lies somewhere between X and Z. Is that clear? Most importantly, when I say between, it's not compulsory it has to be exactly at the center. Can understand that? Okay, I am not telling you 10 centimeter का line है तो between मतलब only 5 centimeter नहीं. Oh, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6 कहीं पे भी हो सकता है. Is that clear? Between का मतलब समझ में आया? Okay, so now if no doubt I'll proceed further where it says कि how to use this betweenness का concept को करना क्या है वो मैं बात कर रहा हूँ अभी. So when I say A dash P dash B, P lies between A and B. If I say A dash B dash P, so B will lie between A and B. Any one of them can lie between the other two. Okay. Now what they will ask us to find, check which point comes between the other two. What do I mean by this? I'll just read the question. You will come to know about it. The question simply reads, on a number line, point A, B, C are such that point A, B, C, मतलब necessarily कि यही order में हुआ, such that, what is that thing which is given? I'll just write that, such that distance AB is phi, distance BC is 11, and distance AC is 6. Okay, and now the question is, which point lie between the other two? which point lies between the other two. Question समझ में आया? If you can see the three distances which are given to us, what you guys have to do is a very simple thing. First and the most important, we have to first check whether the betweenness exists or not. Now, what do I mean by betweenness exists? You can have three different points. Say I have AB4, I have BC6, I have CA3, something like that. Now, if you see this, I formed a triangle. तो यहाँ पे betweenness नहीं आएगा. Betweenness के लिए सबसे important part, the point should be on one line. Point should be on one line. अगर वो one line पे है, then and only then betweenness can come. Is that clear? Anyone knows what do we call those points which are on the same line? Can someone answer? What do we call those points which lie on the same line?
Param.
Yes, guys. Yes, collinear points. So very good, yes. Collinear points. Yes. The points which lie on the same line are called as collinear points. Okay. So always remember, if the points are collinear points, then and only then, remember, then and only then, okay, we can say betweenness exists. So मुझे पहले तो ये prove करना है कि भाई points collinear है. Okay, now how to do that? A very simple thing, very simple thing. What you have to do is, out of the three values, the three distances which are given, take the smallest two distances, or rather I shall say, take the biggest distance and keep it aside. What do I mean by this? इन तीनों में सबसे बड़ा कौन सा है? 11 है ना, उसको बाजू में रख दो, लो मत. Okay, the other two distances which are there, just take them and add them. What did I do? The biggest distance I didn't take it, I'll keep it aside. The other two distances which are there, I'll take them and I'll add them. So मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? देखो, since distance AB plus distance AC equals to क्या है? 5 plus 6, which is equals to 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. I'll number this as 1. Okay. And मेरा जो दूसरा distance जो मेरे बाजू में रखा है, distance BC, वो कितना है? तो वो भी है 11 only. Okay. वो भी है 11. I'll just put this 11 this way, otherwise you will get confused. दोनों भी 11 है. So can I say ये जो plus है वो equal to ये है? So I can say therefore distance AB plus distance AC equals to distance BC. Always remember, whenever you come across such case where the sum of two distances is equal to third distance, whenever the sum of two distances is equal to the third distance, then we can surely say, भाई betweenness exists. Betweenness exists करता है. That means therefore points A, B and C are collinear points. Okay, and very importantly, इसमें सबसे बड़ा distance कौन सा है? BC है. So that BC is going to be the extreme point. That biggest distance is what going to be the extreme point. So BC extreme हुआ, तो बीच में कौन बचा? A. So I can say and B dash A dash C and B dash A dash C. You can even say C dash A dash B. That is one and the same thing. Okay. B dash A dash C or C dash A dash B is one and the same thing. दोनों में से कुछ भी लिखो चलेगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा. Okay. Remember, वापस एक बार स्टार्टिंग से बोल रहा हूँ, क्या क्या किया वो ठीक से देखो. ये तीन डिस्टेंसेस दो लोग ने दिए हुए हैं. So this is what a question is. Okay. We have to check whether the betweenness exists and then which point lie between the other two. Okay, that was the question. So what we did, the one which is the biggest one, we didn't take it. We kept it aside. The other two distances which are there, we just added them. So distance AB plus distance AC को मैंने add किया. I got 5 plus 6 which is 11. Then I saw the left out distance जो मैंने नहीं लिया था, the बड़ा वाला distance, सबसे biggest distance, that is also 11. Distance BC is also 11. So from 1 and 2, as both of them are 11, I said the distance AB plus AC is actually equal to distance BC. AB plus AC is equal to distance BC. And since the sum of these two is equal to the third one, I can surely say what? That point A, B, and C are collinear points. And since they are collinear points, by the way, which point gonna lie in between? ये मेरा question था. So I wrote B dash A dash C as A lies between B and C. ये क्यों लाई कर रहा है समझ में आ गया होगा? अगर कोई डाउट है तो प्लीज आस्क. In case any doubt, please.
Yes.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Devan.
Yeah, dear.
Sir, it may be B dash C dash A.
B dash.
B dash C dash A.
हाँ. B dash C dash A. इसमें B dash C dash A नहीं आ सकता बेटा. क्यों? क्योंकि सबसे बड़ा डिस्टेंस कौन सा है यहाँ पे? BC है ना. सबसे बड़ा डिस्टेंस BC है ना. As what it is left behind extreme point. So that's why that is the. So that is the biggest distance. So फिर उसके लिए A क्या हो जाएगा? Will come in between. A will come in between the other two. Fine with this? Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yeah, proceed.
Okay, great. Any other doubt? Okay, fine, perfect. So now, this is what we have to understand for finding, for checking whether the given points are like which point comes between the other two. As what I told you the last time में B dash A dash C है, वैसे ही वो C dash A dash B भी हो सकता है, वैसे ही वो C dash A dash B भी हो सकता है. That is perfectly fine with it. Fine with this thing? कोई problem किसी को? Okay. So now I'll proceed further with the next question. Okay. So now my next question reads, it's somewhat similar to this question only, where we will be talking about three places. Okay. Three places. Let us say the three places are U, V, and A. Now let us say there are three places, three villages, three cities, whatever you call it, U, V, and A, and they are on a straight line. Okay, when we go on the highway, three places, three villages are on a straight line. U, V, and A are what the names to them. What they did is they gave us the distance. They are saying distance UV is 210 kilometers. Distance VA hello.
Yes, proceed.
Hello.
Proceed.
Yeah,
Proceed.
distance UV. Yeah. Distance UV, that means distance between two villages, U and V, is, let us say, 240 kilometers. Okay. Distance VA is, say, 70 kilometers. And is find distance UA. Question ऐसा है. Now, they will, what I did is, instead of the points A, B, and C, I just said distance like the villages, the cities, U, V, and A. मैंने purposely वही नाम रखा. इसमें you can easily calculate any distance considering you know which point or which city comes between the other two cities. You can easily do that. Yes or no? So उसमें जैसे मैंने बोला कि ज्यादा कुछ टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Somewhat similar question होंगे. सिर्फ instead of point वो लोग ऐसे कुछ cities, मैं UVA बोल रहा हूँ, वो cities में शायद मुंबई, पूना, दिल्ली बोल दे, मुंबई, दिल्ली, राजस्थान बोल दे, any particular cities they might say or states they might say. So you don't have to bother about that part. The question में कुछ भी ऐसा twist करके दिया तो भी वो twist नहीं है, straightforward sum होगा. Okay? But एक twisted sum मैं अभी करने वाला हूँ. Okay? So I'll just move on with that question where we just have to understand this. So here the question simply reads, points X, Y, Z are collinear points. Again, I'll repeat, point X, Y, Z are collinear points. Now they give me distance xy, they gave me distance xy as 17, they gave me distance yz as 8. Okay, distance xy, okay, distance xy कितना लिया है 17 and distance yz कितना लिखा है 8. Okay, now they want me to find distance xz. They want me to find distance xz. क्या find करना है? Distance xz. Okay, so what will I do is for finding distance xz मुझे find करना है. अब मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्या बोलो ना, मेरे को xy दिया है, मतलब मुझे बोला नहीं गया कि पॉइंट कौन सा, which point lie between the other two. That is not known to me. That is not known to me. Which point lie between the other 2 points. Okay. So what will I do? You know, since I don't know which point lie between the other two, the first thing, case 1. Case 1 क्या मालूम है? X dash y dash z. Okay. Case 1 क्या समझा? X dash y dash z. अब इसका मतलब क्या बोलो? X dash y dash z का मतलब क्या बोलो? Yes, y lies between x and z. Y lies between x and z. Now remember this. If y lies between x and z, what happens? We will say distance xy plus distance yz is equal to distance xz. इसका मतलब समझा मैंने क्या बोला? x dash y dash z का मतलब है distance xy plus distance yz is equal to distance xz. Is that in clear? Okay. Now, out of these three, only 2 values are given to me. कौन सा है? xy का दिया है, yz का दिया है. I can substitute. I can get the value of distance xz. किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है इसमें? फाइंड कर लेंगे हम लोग डिस्टेंस xz का वैल्यू आराम से. xy पता है, डिस्टेंस yz पता है. Yes, I know. Some of you might ask, सर ये तो नहीं दिया ना x dash y dash z, and that's what my case 1 is. You know what will I do? I can take another case. मतलब after finding this is what you guys have to do it. Case 2. अब ये case 2 में मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? अब y को बीच में ले लिया ना, अब मैं z को बीच में ले रहा हूँ. मतलब what will I do? x dash z dash y. Okay. Now, अगर x dash z dash y है, तो can someone tell me what will happen? What will be the case? Come on, can someone tell me? Somewhat similar to this. What will happen out over there? If I have x dash z dash y, then what will happen? Come on. Come on, guys. Anybody? Yes. Come on. Come on. Can someone answer? No? What will happen if x dash z dash y hai? So definitely distance xz plus distance zy will be equal to what? Distance xy हो जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि xz plus zy equals to xy हो रहा है. Okay. Now that is what you have to understand. कि value substitute करना है and third value find करना है. Somewhat similarly, I'll have case 3. Somewhat similarly, we will have case 3. वहां पे क्या होगा? X dash z dash y के मतलब है x will come in between. मतलब क्या होगा?